Hey, hey, it's Shel Anderson of Shel's Creative Corner and Shel Anderson Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and creative coach in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I blog at shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com and I can be reached anytime by email at andersonshell@gmail.com. I thank you for joining me today for Stamp with Shel. It is Tuesday, December the 30th, and we are going to have a play today with a fabulous stamp set that's coming out in the Celebration brochure in January, and this is the stamp set called A Touch of Ink, and this is a two-step stamping. The images that you see here are actually at 65%. The images are much larger than they appear on the stamp case. They just shrunk them down so that they would fit on the front of the case. All right, so that stamp set is free during Celebration, January and February 2021, with a $120 order. Okay? So I've done a couple of samples for you, and tonight we are going to do a couple of clean and simple cards. This is a note card. These are found in our annual catalog, item number 131527, and these are pre-scored, whisper white, and I do believe you can get them in very vanilla as well. And it is a little note card, and it comes with the envelope, and there are 20 in a package. How easy is that, eh? All right, so I am going to bring in my Stamparatus, and I am going to use the Monarch Butterfly image, and we are going to stamp it with Memento black ink on the front of this note card. And I just need to get my Stamparatus set up here. Not quite. There, that looks good. Get some magnets on here and hold this card down. Double check. Oops. All right, now I'm going to bring in my Memento black ink, and we are going to ink it up. And we're going to stamp this a couple of times because I want a nice crisp image. And you notice that I'm stamping right on the front of the note card. Like I said, the idea for tonight's class is clean and simple. So we're not going to have a whole lot of layers or a whole lot of heavy embellishment or anything like that. Sometimes less is more. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to just sit that over there for a moment. And we're going to clean up these stamps. All right. Now, I don't know why I took that card off there. That didn't make much sense because we are going to do two-step stamping. So let's get this back on here, and we will change out our stamps. And in this set, there is the second step for the butterfly. Now, I don't know how to explain this. If you are a perfectionist, two-step stamping is not for you. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right off the hop. Two-step stamping, in my opinion, this is my opinion, is what I call artsy-fartsy. It's going to give you a wash of color. It is not going to be neat and tidy. It's not designed to be that way. It's designed to be artsy-fartsy. For lack of a better word, that's what I call it, artsy-fartsy. And so this may not be for everybody, but this is how this stamp set was designed. So this is how I'm going to do this stamp set. And I am going to use terracotta tile for my butterfly. I have not tried this. I do not know how this is going to turn out. We are learning this together. Okay. As you can see, when I push down on this, it's not filling in everything. There's blank spaces there. And it is going outside the lines. It's supposed to. It is supposed to go outside the lines. When you think two-step, think artsy-fartsy. And as you can see, I don't know whether if I bring this up closer, as you can see in this stamp, there are lines that are omissions in the stamp, intentionally. Do you see them? Those are intentional, okay? All right, we're going to peel this off, and we are going to put on the one for the leaves. I just need to figure out how it goes on here. Like so. And we'll pick that stamp up. Maybe. There we go. We'll close up this ink pad, and I am going to use, I think I'm going to use Old Olive for those leaves. And once again, they are not supposed to stay within the lines. I didn't want to push down on that because I was afraid I might hit my paper over there. Because I've got it's just the folded card here. So I've got 2 layers of paper. All right, there we have it. Now, I'm going to close that ink pad up. Oops, I've got ink everywhere here. And we will take off our magnets. Now with this stamp set, there is this little polka dot stamp. And you can see I've stamped it down here. I am going to grab the black ink pad, and I'm going to ink that up, and I'm just going to randomly stamp this on this card just to add a little artistic interest here and there. There's no rhyme or reason why or how I do this. I'm just filling in a little bit of the space. just like so. And I will clean off that stamp. And then I'm going to bring in the Elegant Faceted Gems. I haven't used these a whole lot, but there's some in here that are kind of coppery colored, and I thought they look nice with that Cajun Craze. So we are going to put a few of these. I think I'll use, these are very, very pretty. There's clear, there's frosted, and then there's these kind of frosted copper. And I'm just poking them down wherever I see fit. I think we'll put 5 on this card. How about right there? And there is our first card with its coordinating envelope. And if you wish, you could just simply stamp the leaf or the butterfly on the envelope front. Very clean, very simple. Card number 1. All right, give me a second here to clean up my mess, and we will move on to card number 2. I'm going to bring in the Stamparatus, and this time we are going to use, let me grab another card blank. All right. There we go. These are even pre-scored, so it's a win-win. I'm going to load this one into the Stamparatus, and we are going to grab some stamps. This time I'm going to grab this floral image, and we'll pop that right about there. And how about thanks so much? That's a nice greeting. We always need thank you cards, or I do. And I am going to pull in this gorgeous hummingbird. This guy is the Cat's Meow. And I could angle it down trying to put his beak in there, but this time I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to leave it like so. I might even do this. Check that out. Pick up those stamps. See my paper moving? Those photopolymers, when they don't have any ink on them, they stick to the paper like crazy. All right, inking up once again with Memento. And we'll stamp this a couple of times so we get nice images. I see I didn't get any ink at all on there. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And who doesn't like a free stamp set, eh? All right. I'll just add these guys over here to the pile. And now we need to find our fill-in stamps. Now there's the hummingbird. All right, I think I'm just going to do him first. What color to do a hummingbird? I really don't want to do him green, but I don't know. They're so multicolored. I'm looking on my computer right now for color other than green, images of hummingbirds. Google is my friend. Yeah, predominantly green or blue with bright throats. So, I know what I'm going to do. I got it. We're going to do something totally different. We are going to take a Melon Mambo marker and we are going to add some color with the marker. We are cheating because I really don't want him or her to be all one color. What do you think of this idea? Just get a little bit of color on there. That was Melon Mambo. Now I am going to go with Garden Green. But I'm only going to stamp this once because I think if I do it more than once, it's going to be too dark. So I'm going to ink this up really well. I may change my mind. Where I have that pink, I'm just going to take my cloth and lift that color, and then I'm going to stamp it down. You see all the spaces that are missing? That's intentional by the artist. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. All right, now there's a fill-in for the flowers. And I think we need to do those in a nice bright color. There's some leaves down here. I think I'm going to do the same thing with the marker that I did for the bird. I'm going to take a Garden Green marker. Oh, maybe not Garden Green. Let's try Old Olive. And I am going to color right here with Old Olive and stamp it down. There, we have some green color for our leaves. Now, how about Flirty Flamingo? Doesn't that sound like fun color for these flowers? All right, ink it up. And of course I got it all over. I should be using my ink spots. And I'm just going to do the same trick. Remove that pink from that leaf and stamp it down. Lift it and stamp it down. There we have it. Artsy fartsy. Seem to be using that phrase a lot lately. All right, so we'll take our card out, and I'm going to do the same thing with this one that I did with the last one. I like those little black speckles. It just adds a little something, in my opinion. We could do them a different color. We don't have to do them black. This one here I did in black. Let's try a different color. just for fun. You'll never know till you try it, right? Why don't we do I want a neutral or do I want to go into a blue tone? Something soft. Let's do balmy blue. We only live once. Let's try it. Is that going to be too much, you think? This is Pool Party. Let's try mint macaron. I don't want it to be too dark. I think the mint macaron is going to be better. It stays more in the green tones. We're going to try it. This card seems to have a lot more open space than the last one did. And this stamp is nice too, because if you have any little imperfections or areas where you misstamped, you can easily cover it up with this stamp. All right, I think that mint macaron was a good call. Now I'm going to bring back in those elegant faceted gems. And this time I am going to use the clear ones. I am going to use the clear ones. I'm going to grab a big one and put it right there. Another one over here. And let's put one up here. Just like so. All right, now I'm wondering if I might have a little piece of baker's twine or something. Let me have a quick look here. I've got black. Oh, I think I have Melon Mambo. Let me see. Oh, that's going to clash with those flowers. That's not going to be cool. All right. Let's see what black would look like. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we will do that. We're just going to grab a little bit of baker's twine. As you can tell, I have a hard job doing cards that don't have a whole lot of embellishment on it. Now, I mean, I know this isn't heavy embellishment that I'm doing, but I was really trying for a less is more. I guess I succeeded with just one layer. And I'll get a little bow tied here. I'm going to slide this around the card because it's right in front of that bird's beak. I don't like that. I'm going to have to fuss with this little bow a bit to get it to do what I want. And I may have to untie this because my baker's twine is twisted. Let's try it again. Oops. Tiny bow, big fingers. that says. I'm liking that. I always find if I do my bows upside down in the direction so that I'm at the top of the direction I want them to go, that I make better bows. And I don't know why that is. There we go. Let's just zhuzh it a little bit. And we're going to get our ribbon scissors and we're going to cut some of that tail off. There we go. All right. So there is our hummingbird card. Not pretty? So simple. And here is the butterfly one. I didn't put any ribbon or anything on that one. And that's with the two-step stamping. Now, I have a couple of other samples here for you that I did earlier. These cards are not simple stamping. These were stamped. The outline images were stamped, and I colored them with the Stampin' blends. So here's another butterfly card. And I've added some layers in here. I colored these with Just Jade, Daffodil Delight, and Pumpkin Pie. And I used the champagne color of the gems. And this is Just Jade layer. So there's 3 layers to this card here. And I haven't decided if I was going to put any embellishment on there. And then I have this one, which is also a 3-layer card. And I colored that with the Stampin' blends as well. And I just chose the blue background to match his head. And there's our simple one. There's our more time-consuming one. So I just wanted to give you guys a good look at that set so that when it comes time for you to make your celebration choices next week, that you have a good idea of what is out there for choices. That being said, anybody who is playing along with my winter stamping challenge, now is the time for you to post your cards in the comment section of this video. Post the cards that you've been making and inspire others with your work, okay? Now I'm going to give you a quick look at some more celebration choices that I have that I can show you. One is Approaching Perfection. This is basically a birthday stamp set. It's got candles, a balloon, happy birthday, newsflash, birthdays found to be good for health. Studies show people who have more birthdays live the longest. If things really do get better with age, then you're approaching perfection. Ooh, zing. So what if you're a year older? You're fabulous. The bad news is I forgot your birthday. The good news is I forgot your age. That's funny. And then you saw this in a previous video, the beautiful Berry Blessings that coordinates with the strawberry bundle. And you've also seen this one. We used this one in a previous video, Corner Bouquet. This is a $60 item. This is a $120 item because it comes with the Designer Series paper. This is free with a $60. This is $120. Then you've seen the Darlin' Donkeys. We've used that a couple of times. That is free with a $60 order. And then there's this gorgeous one, Heal Your Heart. We're in this together. I can't promise to always fix your problems, but I can promise that you won't ever face them alone. Sorry for your loss. I don't know what I would do without you. Thank you, and wishing I could heal your heart. Isn't that gorgeous? And that's free with a $60 order. So that's all the celebration ones that I have that I can show you. You've seen some of the DSPs that are available. So anyway, I just want you guys to be able to make your choices wisely and get the most bang for your buck. All right, that's it for tonight. I will be back on Thursday night. You guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you Thursday night. Bye-bye for now.